Hello and welcome, my Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to our 5-card draw timeless spell kit reading. I'm your reader, Mark-Angela Lyons, Pisces Moon, Mal for short. They are my initials. I'm a professional witch, a professional intuitive, and the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Author of 2 different books with a 3rd one on the way. The first one is called Spell Ingredients. Second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available, so I put a link in the description box so you can check it out for free. The original version of Words of Grace, which we had to cut down considerably to make it all fit on Kindle, is on patreon.com/drawingthecircle in our digital shop, as well as the only place to find my first book, Spell Ingredients. The 3rd one will be there eventually, an autobiography of my career as a professional witch. That should be a fun one to write. It is a fun one to write. We got audios, we've got videos as well in our digital shop. There are free previews anyone can check out, anyone can shop in the store. Some of my subscribers do get those ebooks, audios, and videos as part of their subscription package, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. Number 1, they get a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream like pretty much every single morning. We chat about the astrological weather, always ending with a spiritual practice to send us on our way. Best way for me to start the day, considering what I do 24/7, 365 as a professional witch. They also get all the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for private sessions. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info. And it's just the coolest thing I've ever done. You can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial. You can shop in the shop. There's so much cool stuff going on. So click the link and check it out and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Mark-Angela Lyons. But you could just call me Mal. Hi, my fishy family, my mer people. We'll do some explanation for the new Pisces and crosswatchers. Feel free to jump ahead if you've heard it all before, although I will say in this year, 2024, at the time of this recording, these timeless readings have taken on a bit more of an intensity because of what's going on planet Earth, and I think these spell kit reads are just really, really important. So, your heart's desire is something that was assigned to you lifetime after lifetime, part of our sacred contracts, our soul contracts, what we agreed to do in our cycle of incarnations here on Gaia. So we're going to use 5 different decks, 1 card each, a 5-card draw, to that means and for that end. So for the element of fire, we are using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our heart's desire, or perhaps that which is required to manifest our heart's desire, consecrated to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For our element of earth, we will be using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, the fuel to feed the fire, to help ground and manifest that heart's desire. And if you have the stone indicated, it's a good opportunity to incorporate it into your spell work, your manifestational process, your law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. Dedicated this deck to Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north in my personal archangelic lineage, the Lion of God, the Archangel of Lions. And for the element of air, we are using the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman, because everyone has access to archangelic consciousness. It's a long story, but all you gotta do is call, but that's the point. They don't intervene unless we ask. So hence the element of air, dedicated obviously to the archangelic pantheons. For the element of water, we are using the Whispers of Love Oracle, one of my favorite oracles. For the element of water, our element here as Piscean, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, the higher selves of all involved. This one is dedicated to 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, to help us get the emotional stuff in alignment. And we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra card for the element of spirit to bring it all together, dedicated to the ascended masters, one and all. So what I do is I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry. Of course, I apply the spell kit readings to my own creative magical spell work process, whatever you want to call it. So what I do is I take the piece of jewelry, in this case these rings on this hand, for my Pisces moon. I'll cast the spell on it, calling in, keeping in mind the oracle message from the Crystal Oracle, calling in the Archangel, paying attention to the Whisper of Love, and then following it up, unifying it with the Matt Kahn healing mantra to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, because as one of us do it, all of us take a step forward. It's called the upward spiral. I learned that from the Ashaya monks back in 1998. So let's get into it. There's the explanation. You are welcome to my channel, New Pisces and Crosswatchers. But the shift from explanation, which I gotta do every single time, because I'm a Virgo, a Pisces moon, born on a full moon on a Labor Day weekend. You figured that one out. The shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. So breathe along if you like, both feet on the floor if you can, and let's do this. I'm ready. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral override. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism, one card in clarity, please. For us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in our crosswatcher to represent the element of fire. What we yearn for, what we burn for, what our heart desires, or maybe that which is required to manifest our heart's desire for this time. Let's read. Abundance. Could not be happier with this card. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive. Let fortune be mine. So, you know, fortune, abundance is going to absolutely be a financial heart's desire. And for some of us, that might very well be the heart's desire unto itself. But for me, it is a means to an end. So it is required for what it takes to manifest my heart's desire. Let's see what the crystal oracle is. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the angels, archangels of the North powers of Earth. One card in clarity, please. The precise crystal oracle for the element of Earth to help us fuel the fire and manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require abundance for this read. Oh, rose quartz, good. No one needs to break the bank on this one. I got plenty of rose quartz in my house. Now, obviously, this is a heart-centered stone, rose quartz. I got huge chunks of the stuff. As a matter of fact, the Whispers of Love oracle is resting on a big old slab of rose quartz, so I think I'm good. I'm not going to go shopping for that. So this one even has a prayer involved in it, so let me read it to you. Unconditional love. Abundance is an unconditional love kind of thing when you get there. Peace, joy, and loving thoughts, which is not the easiest thing to do at the time of this timeless recording for anybody. Blessings! Exclamation point. He's really big on exclamation points. You are being bathed in love, light, and healing energy by the universe and those who dearly love and treasure you. And that's on both sides of the veil, right? Not just the incarnate people, but, you know, the whole celestial choirs and all that, the gods and goddesses. This is a time of peace and joy, a time to reflect on all that you are grateful for. Look, I'm all down for gratitude work. I've been doing it for decades, but it's not a way to hack the universe. The universe is smarter than we are. Share your love and blessings with your friends and loved ones. Remember, the more love you give, the more love you automatically receive in return. And that is part of the law of abundance, right? Love is one of those things that the more of it you give away, the more you have, because that is the truth of who we are. We're really lovely underneath it all, no doubt. Know that you truly deserve all the blessings coming your way. The following is a short prayer you may wish to recite so that others may also open their hearts to their healing power of love. So, we pray for love to heal and guide us, to illuminate our hearts and minds, so that we may all come to see and feel the sacred flame of light we each hold within. For then we shall truly For then we shall truly know beyond all doubt that only love is real, only love is eternal. And Course in Miracles, I am both a teacher and a student of A Course in Miracles, says point blank, the opposite of love is fear, but that which is all-encompassing can truly have no opposite. So fear is the absence of love. So an absence of something cannot be a thing. Just like the opposite of truth is an illusion, but illusion isn't real. So all there is truth. In this timeline, a little tricky to figure out which is which, huh? All right, let's ask the archangels who's waiting in the wings with their billions of wings and billions of eyes, because archangels are a little terrifying when you first meet them. Whoa, it's a lot of eyeballs. So let's see for the element of air what we got going on here. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Archangelic override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved archangels, one card in clarity for the element of air to stoke the fire and help us manifest our heart's desire. Which one of you is waiting in the wings with your billions of wings, ready to zoom in and help us to manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require abundance with that rose quartz unconditional love energy for this timeless read? Oh, Rick Bale, he's so cute. Oh my God. A little Orlando Bloom vibe going on there. Very, very cute. I'd date him. Rick Bale, card number 11. Well, I mean, if you're going to be an archangel, you might as well date one. Compassion. One of the key words of Pisces. Compassion. Rick Bale is known as the chief of the divine chariot. Yeehaw. The Merkaba. This cherubim is said to be the power of love. How Huey Lewis in the News is that? And he helps us to recognize the incredible power of having loving thoughts, which was in here as well. Let me read the message. No matter how badly others behave, try and see through the eyes of compassion. Treat others as you wish to be treated and promote harmonious relations. Now look, this whole narcissist empath thing that we're going through, it really does start at home, empathy. It really, really does start within your own heart. And the mantra that I learned from Matt Kahn, our last card down here, is the mantra for compassion is, it's okay. Start that with yourself, right? We've all made mistakes, and yet those mistakes are divinely designed so that we learn, grow, and evolve. So unconditional love for ourselves is going to certainly open up portals of abundance in all sorts of different ways. I am digging this, and he is really cute. Love the bodysuit. A little plain Jane going on there with a higher vibe. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. All right, our element, the element of water, whispers of love, higher selves of all involved, not just us Pisces and our crosswatchers, but anybody else who might be involved in this, and there could be a lot of people involved in this. If this is a global thing, please take a nice deep breath. I mean, we are 12th house, the collective unconscious. Why not? Still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved archangels, beloved higher selves of all involved. I'm getting my pantheons confused. Beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed by us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs that are crosswatchers to represent the element of water, the energy in motion that we experience as emotion when in physical bodies, to help us manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require abundance, with rose quartz and the compassion of Rick Biel for this timeless spell kit reading. Uh-oh, Union of Hearts. Uh-oh, Piscadios. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. Now, I will say, it seems like we've got 3 out of 4 cards here literally using the word love. Rose quartz, the love and compassion of Rick Biel, and a Union of Hearts. Now, does this immediately mean it's a romantic sexual thing? Maybe. I don't know. I would like to be able to date somebody who's got the same financial level of achievement as I can. I don't want to pay anybody else's bills. I'm paying my own, thanks, if this is indeed a money read. But this one defies explanation. And honey, if love was purely mental, we would have crossed the T's and dotted the I's and all incarnated somebody somewhere else by now. I mean, I hear Uranus is lovely this time of year. We'll see where we go after this one, if we do what we came here to do. So stop trying to figure it out with the mind, right? Logic can only take us so far, particularly if the ego's in control of it. It's always going to opt for fear and worst case scenario. It's just what it does, and the ego's not the enemy. It's the most unevolved part of the soul. So the more that we can give that ego some space to say, like shadow work, the shadow reads are coming next after this series. I start them later today, actually, with Aries. So, you know, it's so easy to get stuck in the head, but I know when I'm overthinking, it's an alarm telling me that my heart's not open. Again, a Matt Kahn thing. He's amazing. His YouTube channel, Matt Kahn All for Love, is worth a deep dive. So let's ask the Ascended Masters so we can get the Matt Kahn healing mantra on the table. Card of Spirit. Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity for us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers, the perfect and precise healing mantra for the card of Spirit to help us manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require abundance with unconditional love, compassion, and a union of heart situation, which can be rather daunting for this timeless spell kit read. Overcoming fear, I will transcend every loss. Got it. So I'm not saying that this is something we are going to lose. What I am saying is that we all have the ego wounds of abuse, neglect, codependence, and loss. Maybe you were abused, maybe you weren't. I don't know anybody like that. Maybe you were neglected. I don't know anybody who didn't have that one either. Maybe you don't have codependent patterning. Who are you if you don't? And what are you doing watching YouTube videos? But everyone has the fear of loss, the wounds of loss. So this could very much be about clearing out our energy fields of that personal as well as collective wound of the loss of love, a loss of a relationship. Now, again, union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. So I'm going to take my mom out of that category. We definitely have a soul connection, a union of hearts, but she's my mother, unconditionally loving. And she's had to deal with me. I'm the youngest of 4, right? So while the other 3 were being dramatic, I went and studied witchcraft and mysticism. Talk about flying under the radar. So look, overcoming fear. The opposite of love is fear, but that which is all-encompassing can have no opposite. I love this. That's not a womp womp. That's saying that we will transcend every loss. And if you look back, you have. You might still have some pain about that. Who don't? Who doesn't? But that's okay. As we heal it a little bit, we help everyone heal this so that we're less, afraid of risking unconditional love. Which from a mystical point sounds ridiculous because it is the truth of who we are. Here we go. I will transcend every loss. When fear is overcome, you are able to rest in the resilience of your soul, no matter how frustrated or inconvenienced your ego seems to be. You are able to embrace each obstacle and circumstance as life's auspicious way of helping you become the one you are always destined to be. In other words, All of this stuff is written and scripted before we ever draw a breath. It's like a video game, right? We can't change the codes once we're in. We can't change our contracts once we're in. We agreed to do this on some level, right? So even our mistakes are perfect. I know. My family doesn't seem to think that way, but that's okay. They don't have to. In overcoming fear, every loss surely inspires a gain of insight for the evolution of your spiritual journey. This mantra is ideal for opening back up to life, healing chronic fatigue. I would just say I'm tired most of the time, and releasing cellular memories. And that's the thing. Of course we have memories. Every emotion has a biological component that goes into your cell tissues. Seriously, I didn't make that up. That's just how it is. So, of course we carry fear, but that fear can also be passed down genetically, right? The ancestral patterns, right? Going back thousands and thousands of years and lives, right? As well as past life stuff, as well as stuff that we've gotten, you know, from society. I mean, I grew up watching Love Boat. I thought all I had to do was take a cruise instead of just cruising. You do you on that. So though I have no idea what's going to happen the moment I hit record on the wonderful HD camera, I really have no idea what's going to happen for this next part. So if you're new, this next part is called a blessimation. Essentially, I cast the spell for anybody watching, and I never know what's going to come out of my mouth for realsies for this part. So one last time, at least for this reading, and I do hope you do it again at some point. Please take a nice deep breath. I love this. This makes so much sense. Still point. Pantheonic override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. On behalf of us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire in the spirit of overcoming fear, because we already have and will continue to transcend every loss, particularly when dealing with the union of hearts. Maybe somebody new comes in and all of that fear of loss from past relationships pops up for us. So may we call upon Archangel Rick Beale for that compassion within to start with, right? And maybe release and understand that everybody's got their own percentage of pain to deal with personally, and then there's the collective pain body. Eckhart Tolle, please pick up the courtesy telephone, working with rose quartz, which ain't that hard to find, and I got plenty of it in the house for that unconditional love and those loving thoughts and compassion, so that we can manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire. So, Goddess of abundance divine, let us thrive. Let fortunes be mine, ours, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, not even ourselves. As we will it, so let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. That felt so good. I am so into this. Yeah, I'll wear rose quartz. I don't care. It offsets the blue of my eyes. Don't you think so, RuPaul? Yep, and there's Michelle Visage, Kirsten Chrisley, and where he is, there's Ross Matthews. Drag Wars. If you enjoyed this reading, if you found a clue, a tip, a hint, please hit the like button, the thumbs up. It does help other people find the video algorithm or something. I don't know what that means. Please don't make me do math. If you want more of me here on YouTube, please subscribe. I'm not stopping. I do this for fun. General reads are lovely, but I really prefer the personal reads that I do, because I can give you more detail for surezies. But if you want the deeper dive, oh my goodness, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Malcolm, Patreon on Patreon. It's my favorite thing on planet Earth right now. The daily check-ins are my favorite thing. Love doing it. I don't do them every single day because, you know, I do burn out every now and again. But even when I do them when I'm burned out, they're fun, right? We're always ended with some kind of spiritual practice, and I love doing it. They also get all of the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, and they're all about relationships, twin flame, soulmate, true love, all of that. And they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We'll talk about that in a minute. Each hop in the story, you can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial if you like. So go click the link. Go Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Mark Angelo Lions, and you can just call me Mal. I'm a lion. giant fish, I guess. And if you want to book me for a private session, I did make a video last year for the 25th anniversary of my company during the Circle Productions. We just hit 26 years, May 1st, this year, 2024, and it is called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. I had no idea I was going to be moving from Holbrook, Long Island to Saratoga Springs. That's where I am now in my new Temple studio. I have an office downstairs where I am taking clients, and I am also available for readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street. That's Phila. Veronica, the owner, is a very good friend of mine, and she lets me read there a couple of days a week. You can just contact them directly. They tell you what times I have available. They tell me you booked, I go in and I read you. And yes, if you want me to read you here at the house, I got to get to know you first. Like, for instance, if you're allergic to cats, it's not going to go well because I have 3 black cats, and the youngest one, Sammy, my Sagittarius cat, loves people, and he's very talkative. What else? Oh yeah, the majority of the readings that I do obviously are on video, but I do it in a Zoom call. So once the client is booked, we get all that taken care of, and then before the session, spiritual counseling, reading, half and half, which is, you know, both the spiritual counseling and a reading. I send them my Zoom link. They come into the Zoom chat. We record the whole thing so nobody has to memorize or take notes. It's a conversation. The client watches the cards hit the table, so I'm not just pre-recording something and sending it to them, because you don't know, other people could get those other than you, and I won't work that way. So it is the coolest thing, really, doing it on Zoom. Oh yeah, at the end of the session, I send them a link, so they download it to their devices. They tell me they download it, and then I delete it, because confidentiality is key. You ever had your confidences betrayed? I have. That's why I took vows to the gods to keep my work with people completely confidential, and usually I forget it anyway. I mean, I am 55. I know, no, look at things. Howdy neighbor, hi, I didn't forget. I bet you thought I was. And yeah, the video otherwise has everything in there that you need to know. I will be making a new one in the next month or so. It's on the list. It just keeps getting pushed down because it's gardening season here in Saratoga Springs, and I do love to garden. So click the link, check it out. It's a wonderful, wonderful video, and it makes my mom laugh, and I'm the president, so I say it stays even when the new one is made. And certainly my fishy family, my mer people, I love you so much. I love being a Pisces moon. We are the empaths of the zodiac. Yeah, the other water signs have a touch of it, but we're connected to the collective unconscious, which is really hard to say. So wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed, my mer people. Mer, hang in there. We got this. Unconditional love is our birthright, so embrace that birthright and make it happen. I believe in you, and I love you. Hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.